What are we watching today?
Introducing the challenger from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 248 pounds, John Cena!
20 years ago, my boys and I met this guy, John Cena. Back then, he was pretty much unknown, but I think nowadays it's safe to say most people have heard of him. Love him or hate him, love wrestling or hate wrestling, I think it's pretty safe to say it's pretty incredible what this local boy has done in the last 20 years. You can't see me. You can't see me. Oh no, you can still see me, can't you? Damn, there must be a trick. Time passes us by so fast. It happened 20 years ago. In 2002, I was staying here, back in Newburyport, visiting family and friends with my German family. We stayed at my parents' house at Milk Street. How I loved spending time with them in that house, the house I grew up in. Right under this clock is where we all saw John Cena for the first time, on TV. One evening we were just hanging out, and we watched Smackdown. My mother was surprised. She asked me if I allowed my boys to watch wrestling. I said, of course. It's entertainment pure, and usually pretty funny too. They know the outcomes are predetermined, but they also appreciate what great athletes these guys really are. The boys love the classics. Macho Man, Hulk Hogan, Bret Hart, The Undertaker, The Ultimate Warrior. The list was long. Who could ignore these guys? But the boys also loved wrestling themselves, imitating moves, and creating a few of their own. What could possibly go wrong?
I've been fighting for too long against these demons inside of me.
While we were watching Smackdown that night, this fight happened.
There are a lot of young guys back there, future superstars, that want to climb that ladder to success. Well, now's your chance to become a sensation just like
I mean, it's
me.
perfect, right? I mean, how could they know that the guy who was about to come out would actually go on to have this incredible career? We didn't like Angle anyways. So we sat there, and this guy comes out that we had never seen before. He looked like G.I. Joe. Oh, all right. Ooh, that was smooth. This is the best part, right?
Kurt doesn't look impressed.
Here we go.
Who in the hell are you?
I'm John Cena.
Ah, I'm John Cena. A few days later, I took my boys to this place in West Newbury, an ice cream place that my parents had raved about. We were standing in line to order, and I see this portrait of this huge bodybuilder hanging right next to the window where you place your order. So I had Frederick stand next to it, because this would never happen in Germany. Bodybuilding was not very popular in Germany, and a guy this huge just wouldn't be displayed where you could feel bad about your own body while waiting in line to buy and eat some fattening ice cream. So before I ordered, I asked a woman taking my order who the bodybuilder was. She looked at me and she replied, "That is my son, and he is not a bodybuilder. He's a professional wrestler. He was just on TV this week." Huh, I said, "Wow, that's wicked cool." But to be honest, I'm not the brightest, and I didn't make the connection to what we had seen the week before. But it was definitely interesting. She gave me my hot fudge brownie sundae and the boys' ice cream, and we left. And to my mom. My mom asked me about the ice cream place, and I told her about the encounter with the pitcher and the guy's mother. Long story short, Mom went over there, talked to Mrs. Cena, and got her to get 2 autographed pictures of her wrestling son for the boys. She was all excited when she told us about it. But hey, then it got even better. She told me John was going to be back home for a few days before he went out on tour. And he said he wanted to meet the boys. They would be his first German fans. I ran it by the boys, and of course, they were all excited about it, even though they didn't know him. None of us could have known that a year later, John would be known everywhere, even in Germany and Europe. None of us could have known he would eventually be voted one of the most popular wrestlers of all time. This meeting took place at his mother's ice cream place. John showed up with his younger brother, who was also a pretty big dude. He hung out in the background. He waited by the car. John gave his mother a hug, and then she pointed to us. He came walking over towards us, and he was smiling, and he was big. I have to admit, we're all a bit shocked. He was fucking huge. Much bigger than he seemed to be on TV. Check out these pictures. He stood with the boys, who are now his newest, biggest German fans. Steven attempts to do the famous rock eyebrow. So of course Frederick sees this, and he does his impression of the rock raised eyebrow in the very next picture. Then John sees this, and he says to me, "Hold on a second," spins his cap around, and does a perfect rock imitation. I love the casual pictures that were taken by my father. It shows us chatting with John. I was translating the questions from German that the boys were asking me. John really cracked up hearing about all the mornings we were woken up by the sounds of the boys wrestling in the living room. In this casual shot, you can see his brother waiting for him next to the car. He played a major role in John's outrageous catchphrase, "You can't see me."
And one of yours is the "you can't see me." But
That's correct.
Is that true that came out of your family somehow?
Yeah, I was dared to do it. So I was actually making the music for my own theme song that you just so heard and finally serenaded me to. Thank you very much. And we played it for my brother. And the first time he heard it, this was the 50 Cent's crew had a really popular song called "In the Club." And he heard it the first time, and instead of dancing, like he was our litmus test to see what songs were good and what songs were bad, he did this.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, dude, what are you doing? He's like, no, everybody does this, man. Everybody does this. And I guess this was from 50 Cent's video. And he's like, you won't do it on TV. I said, what the hell do I gotta lose? What are you gonna do, fire me? Of course I'll do it on TV. But instead of doing this, I did this. And now, for 15 years, because of a dare, I've been doing this. And I'll do you one better. People actually think I'm invisible. There will be people to look at this couch and be like, why is there nobody next to McConaughey? He said John Cena would be there, but we can't see him.
Frederick asked him if getting body slammed hurt. He laughed and said not as bad as it looked. John Gunn said the worst thing was getting hit with the folding chairs. He added, those chairs are real, you know.
Ooh! Whoa! Cena never gives up. Here we go. Whoa! Oh, he didn't see that coming. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Oh! Damn! That does hurt.
Then Mom asked him if she could have a picture with him too. And he was all smiles. But so was Mom, who only came up to his shoulder. She told me later he was a hunk. John was so impressed, he used her likeness on one of his action figures years later. And ironically enough, the series of figures were sold with the damn folding chair. John was aware that the two moms had set this meet and greet up. He said the boys were his first foreign fans. So naturally I asked if we could get a picture with his mother. She was a little embarrassed, but John told her she might need to get used to it.
Then it was my turn. I stood next to John. Spontaneously, I flexed my bicep. It just seemed like the right thing to do. His mother calls out, "All right, Dad!" And John looks over and he sees what I'm doing. And bang, he does the same thing.
His biceps were fucking amazing. Frederick said it looked like he had a candlepin bowling ball in there.
Sidewalk slam. Bang.
Okay, that was good.
I like that one.
It's a nice flex.
I like that.
Him and The Rock was great. I mean, just incredible. They were perfect together, against each other. The Rock is a riot. Check this out. Check it, yeah.
The Rock is rapping. He's totally gone soft. So now he needs to take that strap off.
John Cena and The Rock were perfect together. And Cena came along just at the time where The Rock's Hollywood career really took off. But they had many epic battles in the ring before The Rock basically left the WWE. And Vince McMahon won't let me show you any footage from any of these battles. But these pictures sum up one of the more pleasant times for John, where he caught The Rock springing off the ropes and pinned him. Good times. One! He got him! Of course, at one point, Cena ditched the Speedos and he became a rapper, you know. And that's why it was so easy to make fun of him. People either hated him or they loved him.
I get straight up in your face. It's John Cena, about to blow the roof off the place. It's no mercy, so don't worry, I'm dirty. I bleed you to your burgundy. What? Yo, you can't hurt me. I physically murder G's. Yo, it's absurd to me. You can't see this with telescopic lenses. I'm crazy like 20-inch rims on them Benzes. You don't think I can rap?
On them
Calling me
Benzes.
black? What's up with that? Yo, I teach you straight how to act. Yo, this is ill. It's John Cena's committee. You're from Baltimore, but I straight run the city. Down and gritty.
Yeah.
Yo, it's time to get dirty. Wave that
Yeah.
hands up. I don't care if you're 4 or 30.
Yeah.
What's up? Yo, that's right.
Yeah, baby.
That's right, baby. Cause I'm ill like a sick metaphor. Got the crowd chanting Cena like they want some more.
And also thanks to the internet and his very insulting raps, he became even bigger.
This Sunday, I'm gonna make you mine. Fine, I blame you. I'm still here because you can't do your job. Lita, I applaud you. After years of being together, we finally found out that you have the balls in this couple. You may be G.I. Joe this summer. Right now, you're a G.I. joke.
Oh my gosh.
So if Rock and Dwayne are the same person, I think y'all both are jack-offs. I got a gift for Rock tonight. I'm gonna give him a Cleveland steamer. Cause they weren't chanting Rocky last week, they were chanting Tooth Fairy. I'm Mr. Kung Pao Chicken. You just Miami fried I'm gonna beat your ass at WrestleMania and put my nuts dead in your face.
Yeah, man, you really gotta love the internet. That chick has 2 million followers. John did some TV too. He even did some kid shows.
What are you looking at me for, you troglodyte?
Troggle what?
Look it up!
Wow, that was weird.
You're gonna read that book. And you're gonna read it now!
But reading hurts.
Not as much as this. You see, reading is a joy! Reading takes you to new and exciting places!
Daddy!
You can't see me!
And with all that Newburyport charm, he was great on talk shows too.
Imagine that. I figure I need to come up with some sort of name.
Yeah, look, every wrestler has a name?
Yes, and people think that, like, hey, man, how'd you make up the name John Cena? It's like, no, dude, I would have made up, like, Dick Hammerbush or something cool like that.
Not Dick Hammer.
Or something, I don't know. That's a start. No, we can move from there.
No one's letting you go out with that, no.
But they actually think that John Cena is a gimmick name. But no, I'm John Cena. all these awesome names. You know, the ultimate drooler, or like, nothing.
It really got crazy. Someone act buff like John Cena! Someone get buff like John Cena! He would turn up at the most unexpected moments.
Like a criminal. Hey, we were just together though. I'm the same man, right presidential though. Some men act rough like John Cena. Some men get buff like John Cena. We used to be cool when I used to come through. Now you wanna act tough like John Cena. Some men act rough like John Cena. Some men get
Naturally, he became too big for just wrestling, and he started making movies. And in the beginning, there were scenes like this that you would expect from a new action star.
I don't want to do this, man.
I don't think you got a whole lot of choice in the matter.
It's all that I have. Take it away. I'm only a man. Back to the dead. I'll be the king. I'll be the one to take back the fair.
But he also ventured into comedy, which worked too because he is a funny guy.
Okay, listen. Hey, calm down, calm down. The window. These are new shorts. Truth. I'm so sorry. Oh my fucking god. Sorry, man. It's not gonna work. You're not Schwarzenegger.
How is that possible? How is that possible?
I'm sorry. Oh, my balls! My balls! Your head is still. Hey! You're bullying me! This is bullying! What you're doing is wrong!
John began's career as a bodybuilder. I know myself, if you ever stood in front of anyone in your underwear and flexed your muscles, that's it. You can do anything else in life. You have already reached the bottom. Any shyness you might have had is history. And I have to wonder, was he remembering his mom's ice cream place when he mentions ice cream?
Can we mix it up a little bit? Will you talk dirty to me? Come on.
Amy, no.
Come on, just...
That's not something I do well at. I'm not really verbal, okay? I'm more physical in how I communicate.
You're gonna be great at it.
I'm gonna sound stupid. I don't want to sound stupid.
You're not gonna sound stupid. Clear your mind and say whatever pops in, okay? Just try it. Just say anything.
I'm gonna give you the protein you need to survive on your making muscles. I'm gonna put my green drink in.
Don't move at all. Don't move at all. Anything. You're moving your arm.
Fudge Ripple ice cream.
John Cena became so damn big, even prank calls just mentioning his name were getting millions of hits online.
Pieces. Do you understand me? I know you are. John Cena, crazy motherfucker. Calling my house now. No wrestling, no super motherfucking slam is happening in this house. I swear to Jesus, if this is those wrestling again.
Okay, good morning. Hi, I'm just calling this morning to ask if you're a supporter of the United States military.
Oh my God, I apologize. We've been getting calls all morning. I apologize, and yes.
Fantastic.
Yes, I am.
Great. Are you a supporter of the Marine Corps?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Absolutely.
Great, because a former decorated member of the United States Marine Corps needs your support.
And his name is John Cena! He's gonna get in the ring and put boots to asses this
Are
weekend!
you kidding me right now?
WWE!
Are you kidding me right now?
Alright, let's do it. Let's do it together. Ready?
They pranked that woman like with 5 calls. You know, John never forgot where he came
We all
from.
come from different walks of
No
life.
other celebrity,
We all do different
no
things.
other
We're
person
different
has
before
made
and
as
come
many Make-A-Wish appearances as he
Make
has.
dreams come true.
And I remember when we met him, we were so struck by his friendliness and that he seemed so down to earth. Okay, he wasn't a big star at that time, but it was kind of clear he was going somewhere.
Perfect.
And it was amazing
Just
the
an
way he got
incredible
along with the
individual.
kids.
You could see that with the amount of time that he spends with each child.
Very happy to hear my guest. Awesome.
You can't see me.
John has granted more wishes than any other celebrity in the history of the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
I've always said that being a part of Make-A-Wish and being able to contribute to the Make-A-Wish Foundation is something extra special.
Oh my goodness, this one's so much heavier.
How do you carry this around all day?
That's where these come from.
The champ is here.
The champ is here.
Oh no!
Privilege.
It's Vince McMahon! Vince McMahon! Oh God! Yeah, that's what happened. Because it's been 20 years.
And yes, as I said, time really flies. I just can't believe it's already been 20 years since he met us at his mom's ice cream place. And none of us can believe what he went on to do. Let's admit it, John Cena is a fucking legend.
Wow. He's the Tom Brady of wrestling. You might be asking yourself why I don't have a video of this meeting with John Cena. I did have my video camera with me that day. Well, I started recording with it and then I gave it to my father. I told him all he had to do was point it at us. And this is what came of it. 2 great close-ups of his eyes as he held the camera up, unfortunately holding it backwards. Then upon realizing something was wrong, he just set it down on a picnic table and he didn't tell me. He was old school. He did not want to interrupt us. But ever resourceful,
He then took some great pictures. So the only video clip I really have is this 2 quick seconds of John standing with the boys as I take their picture. But it was a great experience. My boys and I feel honored to have met him just as his fantastic journey was beginning.
Aww, are you starstruck? Are you feeling old? Now don't cry. Do you have anything funny to end this with?
I'm kidding. How about this? This is my very first animation video I made 20 years ago.
Bret Hart is in a jam. They have ambushed him. Wow, one is down. Oh, and there goes Tatanka, and Hulk Hogan is snuck up behind him. Bret turns around, he gives him the slap, he grabs him, he's gonna stay. Body slammed him. Bret Hart has beaten everybody.
I think you better just stick with your home videos, old man.
I know, I don't need to be told. I have a lot to learn. Okay, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. We're going to end this video as we started it, where you saw my boys meeting John Cena. Now you're going to see my grandson meeting John Cena. See you next time.
Wow!
You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me.
Stop it! Stop!
You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me.
It's not hitting him though.
You can't see me. You can't see me. You can't see me.
Hey!
Dude, you started it.
Yeah. Poor John. Poor John.
For us.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's killing him. Sleep? Oh, John. Oh, John. Oh, John. Yeah, can't sleep.